Hey all, it's EXO and welcome, finally, to Pokémon HeartGold! This is that one that everyone likes! That's crazy! This took a while, because it's research and learning how to make a DS game look good in the editing process, but after all the research and all the time put into it, I've got it! So welcome to HeartGold, a remake of Pokémon Gold and Silver released on the Game Boy Color. These are the DS remakes released during Gen 4, which was shortly after Platinum that this came out. It features the changes added in Crystal version, which was the third version of Gold and Silver, as you see from Suicune there. And yeah, other than that, here we are in Heart Gold version, because I foolishly gave my sister Soul Silver, and she doesn't know where it is. But either way, after all this time, let's finally play. When you start the game, you'll have some stupid tutorials. I don't care. It's like my 50th Pokemon game at this rate.
Oh, huh? Is it already that late? Oh no, I overslept!
Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before we go any further, I'd like to tell you a few things you should know about this world. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Meryl. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon for battle and develop closer bonds with them. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy or a girl? This is Nate and Lyra, I believe. This is not Gold from the original game. And Crystal version featured its own female protagonist named Chris. This is Ethan, my bad. Ethan and Lyra. Yeah, but I will be playing as the male one. I hope I am a boy. I'm a boy and I like playing with my toys. Just gonna input my name here. Alright. What is my name? It is Kevin. Kevin, are you ready? Your own very own tale of Pokemon is about to unfold. Fun experiences, difficult experiences. There's so much waiting for you. Dreams, adventure. Let's go to the world of Pokemon. See you later. Ah! Welcome to New Bark Town, the new tutorial space, first city, whatever, of this game. In original Gold and Silver, checking this PC would allow you to withdraw a potion from the PC, which was what PCs used to do. But now home PCs just have stupid stuff like mail, and this feature's never excited me at all. But if you check, you get a letter from Lyra that says, "Excited! Adventure! I love Pokemon!" Hooray! Good for you. Either way, you can head right downstairs. And your mom actually talks to you this time! Hi, Kevin. You're finally awake. Your friend Lyra was just here. She was playing hide and seek with her Meryl! I almost forgot. Our acquaintance, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he had a favor he'd to ask you. You know where the lab is, right? It's right next door to us. By the way, do you have everything you need to go out? Here, use this bag to carry things. This is your trainer card. Here you can save a record of your progress. These are also rather helpful. Just try touching the buttons and know what they'll do. Excuse me, in no time. Alright, and options. I'm going to set this to fast, and we have options of border, and I usually just go with this one. Oops. Oops. There we go. You can check your trainer card to see all of this, and our gym leaders, they don't hide them, unlike Red and Blue. I don't think any other Pokemon game really hides them. Yeah, other than that, it's all good. Here we go! Meryl! I'll try to go over differences between this and the original versions of the game, if I remember to talk about them at least. Lyra was, of course, not a part, and the opposite gender that you didn't pick was not your friend originally in Gold and Silver as well. I like your bag!
Yo, Kevin, I hear Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon.
Other than that, you can just explore Newbark Town and people have some tips. Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon. This fact was discovered by Professor Elm. I was amazed by Professor Elm's findings. He's so famous for his research on Pokemon evolution. I wish I could be a researcher like him. Well, in this Pokemon world, anything is possible. This took so long to do, and I forgot. Hi, Kevin. Lyra's upstairs. She's playing games with her Pokemon as usual. You didn't bring your Pokemon? Oh, I should have known. You don't have your own Pokemon yet. Well, I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, Kevin. I'm gonna eat him. He'll pay for his transgressions. Lyra. And Meryl. Kevin, Professor Elm is looking for you. Did you go to his lab? Meryl. Due to this being Gen 4, it's different from Gen 3 and the games before, where Pokemon names and trainer names are all capital. And because of what my plan is for the next game, we will have to go back to that. But as we are Gen 4 right now, we don't have to worry about that. So this is the famous Elmper Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? That kid's weird. He has issues. You can head upstairs into Elm's house and talk to his wife. Hi, Kevin. My husband's always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. And with his son, I think. I don't know. When I grow up, I'm gonna help my dad. I'm gonna be a great Pokemon professor. Awesome. Anyway, let's head into the lab. Here's his assistant. Huh? Me? I'm not the professor. He's at the back of the room. There he is.
Hi, Kevin. I've been waiting for you. Do you have anything about my research? As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days. But before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk with Pokemon, just like your friend Lyra does. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many Pokemon, but walking with your Pokemon must have some advantages. It could give something to do with how Pokemon grow or evolve. So I'm going to give you a Pokemon. Can you walk beside this Pokemon outside of its Pokeball to see if this brings any special feelings or bonds between people and Pokemon? The device over there has some Pokemon you can choose from. Oh, hey, I got an email.
You can tell this was the turn of the century because this used to be impressive.
Okay. Hey, listen, I have this acquaintance that people call Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I got an email from him saying that this time it's real. Probably just another Pokemon egg. I was so busy with our Pokemon research. Oh, I know! You can go in our place, right? We can count on you. You can choose any one of the Pokemon over there.
Alright. When it comes to the Pokemon here, we have the choice of Chikorita, the Grass-type Pokemon, Totodile, the Water-type Pokemon, and Cyndaquil, the Fire-type Pokemon. These all have their advantages against each other, and they all evolve into single-type Pokemon, because why not? They don't have impressive movesets either, but because of the way I am, and my team composition, we will be picking Cyndaquil.
You'll take Cyndaquil, the Fire-type Pokemon?
Yes, I will. You receive Cyndaquil from Professor Elm. Duma Tower. Give a nickname to the Cyndaquil you received. I always nickname my team members. And when it comes to this gentleman right here, magic is everything. Is Reinhardt the name you want to give?
How do you like walking with your Pokemon? That's not bad, is it? You can take it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house. If your Pokemon gets hurt, you should heal it with this machine. It's so easy to use, just check the PC on my desk.
Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities.
This Pokemon is past Cherry Grove City. Don't know if past Cherry Grove. I'm counting on you.
I want you to have these to help with your task. I have a new voice now. Pokemon are weak in the beginning. Don't hesitate to use a potion if you're in danger. Lyra. Kevin, so you pick Cyndaquil. That's a cute Pokemon you have. When you walk with it, you'll become more friendly. You should turn around and talk to it sometimes, too. Oh, that's right. Why don't you show it to your mom? See ya. That wasn't a suggestion, by the way. It's kind of required, so let's go talk to Mama. Mama! Hello. Oh, it's a cute Pokemon you have. Professor Elm must have given it to you. Oh, Professor Elm has a task for you, say. What kind of task? I see. That sounds a little difficult. But when someone makes that kind of request of you, it must be important. Oh, I forgot. I completely forgot. Your Pokegear kit just came back from the repair shop. Here you go. You received a Pokegear. Again, turn of the century. Cell phones used to be. Wow! The Pokemon Gear, or Pokegear as it's often called, is what every trainer should have. Guess what? You can use the Pokegear to make a phone call, too. Do you remember how? I do. Can you tell me anyway, though? Just power on the Pokemon and touch the telephone button. The names of the people you call are automatically registered. Just select one to give her or him a call. Wow, I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. Yeah, okay, and let's check that Pokemon right now. Oh, that's the bag. I can talk about that too. The bag is separated into items, which are like battle items, potions, Pokeballs, TMs, berries, mail, which is useless, battle items, which I don't really use, and key items. The Pokegear is a cell phone that you can call characters that you meet along the way, and sometimes they can call for a rematch as well. You can call your mom, and usually if you call someone when you're right in front of them, they'll just say, hey, I'm in front of you, come talk to me. There's also wallpapers that you can have, such as this pink one that defaults if you're playing as a female character, this Team Rocket one, this, I don't even know, folding screens one, this Regal one that I will probably end up using, and this blue one. In Gold and Silver, you can only register a certain number of people into your phone, but in this game, you can register everyone that's possible, so. Other than that, we can head right out of New Bark Town. Oh, your Pokemon is adorable. I wish I had one. Here we go. Oh, never mind.
Wait 1 second. It's the turn of the century. We need to talk about cell phones. I almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. I'll call you if anything comes up.
The turn of the century! This is Route 29, our first route. On this route, you can encounter 4 Pokemon: Pidgey, Rattata, Sentret, and Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot and Sentret are new Pokemon, being the equivalents of Pidgey and Rattata in this game. They have their own encounter rates based on the time of day, which was first introduced in these games. And Hoot Hoot itself can only be encountered at night. And Sentret and Rattata cannot, as you can see on the graphic that I spent a lot of time making. That's what half the process was, getting that all that stuff ready and such. Due to this being old Pokemon, their main gimmick of making starters is making them mix attackers most of the time, and Cyndaquil is definitely that. Slam! This game doesn't start with a rival battle, so you can feel free to kill any Pokemon you find on the way here to Cherry Grove City. You can talk to people to get more hints. However... Pidgey. He's a bird! It's Pidgey! Obviously, Pidgey and Rattata evolve into what they used to evolve into. That's not a really thing that they change evolutions yet. But Sentret will evolve into Furret. You know that thing. That's the thing that runs to that one city from Black and White. And Hoot Hoot evolves into Noctowl. So, yeah. That was a devious battle I fought, and I'm not going to fight anymore, I think. I will take that level up, though. Grow to level 6. And I learned Smokescreen. For some reason, not Ember. Because why would you want your elemental move right away? Up this way is the bottom half of Route 46. You can head up there and catch a few Pokemon right now, such as Rattata, Spearow, and Geodude. And as well as Fampy, who, you know, from that one iconic Chugga Conroy clip. I want to take a break, so I saved my save to my record progress. Save! That's a route we'll explore in full later, but other than that, we're going to keep heading through here. There it is. That's Centric. That's one of the new ones. Look at him. He's just a little guy. I can't fight you because that Pidgey was kind of cracked. Hop right off the sledge, and just a little bit further, and here we are in Cherry Grove City. As usual, these towns are named after trees instead of colors, like they were in red and blue.
You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone's a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I'll teach you a few things. Okay then, follow me. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you weren't wearing the running shoes. I'll try to go as slow as possible, so try to keep up. This is a Pokemon Center. They can heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell Pokeballs for catching wild Pokemon and other useful things. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their Pokemon there. If you go a little further, you'll see Mr. Pokemon's house.
There's a man.
This is the sea, as you can see. Some Pokemon are found only in the water. Yeah, this is my house. For your effort of keeping up with me, I'll give you my running shoes. They're still warm. Got you, didn't I? Don't worry. These are brand new.
You received running shoes from the guy Gent.
Instructions read, touch the sprint button and it's touchscreen to sprint. It also says hold B to sprint.
This is the only Pokemon game where you can set it so you are always sprinting. But this is Gen 4 speed, so it's not too impressive. In Gold and Silver, he doesn't give you running shoes, obviously, because they didn't exist until Gen 3. But the item he does give you is the map card, which you're not guaranteed to get unless you talk to him after he gives you his tour. And I once went through the entire game of Crystal without the map card, and let me just say, it wasn't too fun. The map will be added to your Pokegear, by the way. I believe there's a required event that gives you the map later on in HeartGold, Soul Silver. But welcome to the Pokemon Center.
It's great. I can store any number of Pokemon and it's all free.
You can heal Pokemon as always. In this generation, though, they didn't introduce, but they refined wireless communications with each other due to not requiring the link cable anymore. These are the Union Rooms, and this room is called the Communication Club Coliseum. I think that second thing doesn't work anymore, but Union Room is for communication with another DS within your vicinity or in the same room as you. Pretty much together.
I made it. I forgot about one thing. Here's another token for me. Take it.
Guy didn't load it. There it is. Map card. He doesn't give it to you in Gold and Silver and Crystal. You have to talk to him again after the tour to get it.
You'll see the map of the region you're currently in. The Pokegear comes more useful if you have more cards. I wish you luck on your journey.
Now I can actually show it. This is the map of Johto. Johto Kanto. It's quite a region. It's not as universal as Kanto was, but it's still pretty decent in layout. This is Route 30. Here you can counter Pokemon that we know, like Caterpie, Pidgey, Hoodoo, and the likes. And also new bug Pokemon such as Spinarak and Ladybug. You also have a small chance to encounter the middle stages of Kakuna and Caterpie, depending on which version you're playing, which will allow you to kill them as well for extra experience, but as usual, they have Harden. Caterpie is dead. Spinarak and Ledybot evolve into Ariados and Lydian, respectively, which are not very impressive Pokemon, but they evolve early, as all bug do. Not all bugs, but early game bugs.
Oh, you're wearing running shoes. They make you feel like you're flying, don't you? Beware of wild Pokemon trainers. When you run, the noise will attract.
Aki said, there's a feature known as spinning, or trainers will spin to try to see you when they're trying to initiate a fight.
Over Miss Pokemon House. Did you mean to visit my house, right?
Oh, how kind of you. Do you have any apricorns? Apricorn trees bear fruit once a day.
I have one of those trees too. Apricorns are really something. You can make Pokeballs and other things. They are quite useful. I have a feeling this is meant to be. I'm so happy that I'll give you this.
Receive the Apricorn box. Apricorns have their singular appearance in the Gold, Silver, and Crystal and HeartGold Soul Silver games, which allow you to craft Pokeballs. We don't have the ability to do that yet, but we can start collecting them now. That's what these bushes are that I didn't mention before. They're different from the berry bushes that were in Gen 3, but berry bushes are in this game in some form. We're just gonna head further up Route 30 and catch another Pokemon in our way! Another Spatterspee! Caterpie Blatterby! Put this Caterpie away! Here on the other side, there is a Pokeball here containing an antidote. This cures poison as always. There's a gentleman here.
The Pokemon can use its move as long as it moves of PP. The move has no PP remaining. Pokemon can't use that move. You should take your Pokemon to Pokemon Center.
Go, Rattata! Tackle! What? This is a big battle! Leave me alone!
Can't go that way yet, so we have to go right. And through more grass. Oh my god! Can you run into those new Pokemon in question? Nope, that's Pidgey. Overall, Heart Gold and Soul Silver encounter rates are about the same as Gold and Silver encounter rates. But I also list Crystal encounter rates because they are mostly different. Usually third versions let you catch both version exclusive Pokemon in it. But Crystal decided to be wacky and exclude things to make room for them? I don't know. But it's an issue that'll come up eventually. But it's also a lot of data that has to be listed. Here's another Apricorn tree. If you played Pixelmon, you know all about these, by the way.
You must be Kevin. I was the one who sent an email to Professor M earlier. This is what Professor M to examine.
Obtain the mystery egg!
A friend of mine from Equity gave it to me. You bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor L might be able to tell me what this is. He's the best when it comes to Pokemon research. Pokemon evolution. It's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. Are you returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon's have rest. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So yo, Kevin. I was just visiting my friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. You were close. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon? I see you must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I can understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. You and that Pokemon you've had for about 30 minutes. Ah! You seem to be dependable. Would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've caught or seen. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it.
Receive the Pokédex from Professor Oak.
Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex. But I've stayed too long. I've got to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Kevin, I have a feeling that this is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers just to be on the safe side.
Register Professor Oak in the Pokegear. We can head right out of here. Professor Elm is calling me on my phone.
Hello, Kevin. This is a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh, no. Get back here now.
And now you need to make your way all the way back. Here we are back in Cherry Grove City. I defeated that Metapod, and Cyndaquil is now level 7. Oh, it's that guy from the window. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. Don't get what I'm saying? I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. Challenged by Passerby Boy. Here's our first trainer battle. He has stolen the Totodile from the Pokemon Lab. In standard rival battle fashion, I will use Leer twice and then spam Tackle and hope and pray. This is the last generation where Tackle is a 45 power, 95 accuracy move. Gen 5 onward, it became 50 and 100, which doesn't make sense because Scratch and Pound are still 40. Get one shot, bruh.
Get him out of here, bruh.
Wait, nice. Magic is everything! Are you happy you won? I got money. Do you want to know who I am? I'm gonna be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Give that back, that's my trainer card! No, you saw my name.
I got your ID, brother. Get out of here.
And with that, we will make haste back towards New Barktown, but you can head up here and grab yourself a green apricorn. I will not be going out of my way to grab every single apricorn, but since this one is right here, I will. Alright, back in New Barktown, we can right into the Pokemon Lab to investigate the crisis.
Who are you? We're investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my, so you must be the one who did it!
Hold on a second, he has nothing to do with it. I saw it. It was a red-haired boy looking into the building.
What? You battled a boy like that? Then he must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name?
At this point, you can name your rival. His official name is Silver.
So, Silver was his name. Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual.
Hey, Cap.
Kevin, I'm glad they understand you're innocent. See you later. So much for that. Anyway.
This is terrible. Oh, yes. What was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery?
Handed the mystery egg to Professor Elm.
Huh? This is an egg, isn't it? This egg is maybe something I've never seen. It's still just an egg. Mr. Pokemon's always fascinated by eggs. Well, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secret it holds. I'll keep it for a while to find out about the egg. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokédex? Kevin, is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Kevin, I knew you were a little different. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take on the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to beat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge a Pokemon League champion. Or not. Becoming the champion's not at all easy, but you could certainly challenge Violet City Gym. Kevin, challenging the gyms scattered around will be a long journey. Before you leave, make sure you talk to your mom.
And making my way back home again, so I can talk to my mom again. Here I go. So you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I love too, but what can I do for you? I know. Every time you earn prize money, I'll save some of it for you. On a long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save money for you? This is a weird feature that's never been brought back for good reason. You can save some money with your mom that every time you beat a trainer, some of it goes directly into her. However, she can spend it on her own, which you could get nothing out of, or she could buy a good item with it and then give it to you. I don't think the items she gives you are too crazy, but you run the risk of her doing that. I don't really spend money in Pokemon games, so I'm just going to hold on to my own cash. Okay, but be careful out there. Pokemon are your friends, and when you work as a team, you can accomplish anything. Now go on. You can also call your mother on the Pokegear in order to get her to change whether or not she will take your money. And also, you could call her in the original games to change if it was daylight savings or not, because they didn't have an internal clock. They had one that you manually had to set. When Professor Oak talks about waking up in the intro, that's when you set your time. Anyway, there you are. Kevin, you'll catch wild Pokemon with Pokeballs. Follow me. In Gold and Silver, this tutorial is given by some random dude that's just sitting out here. But in this game, it's given by your friend from New Barktown, whether it be Ethan or Lyra. Huh? Is I too fast? I'll try again. Come this way. Meryl!
Rattata.
Very interesting tutorial. Okay, it's HP down. It's ready for a Pokeball. I hit it once. I believe in this Pokeball. Rule of thumb, if anyone literally doesn't know, don't just hit it once. This tutorial is gaslighting, bro. Don't hit it just once. Sometimes you only need to hit it once for an Ultra Ball to just perfectly work next ball, but you want to get it into red or yellow HP before you want to start chucking balls when it comes to harder Pokemon. But anyway, she caught a Rattata. See, just like that. It's better to lower your target's HP more than I did, or make it sleep or something. You can try all things to see if it works. I'll give you these. Good luck. Obtain the Pokeballs. Put the Pokeballs in the Pokeball's pocket. Good. See you later. If you check your bag, you can see she gave you 5. I believe in X and Y forward, they started giving you 10 Pokeballs instead of just 5. And these 5 are the only ones you get. Now you can catch any of the Pokemon listed in the routes that I have described so far, including Phanpy and Geodude, who are exclusively on that bottom half of Route 46 that you can already access from above this route. Other than that, I'll meet you back in Cherry Grove City, because all I am going to do is run back there. Back in Cherry Grove City, we can head into the Pokemon Center and heal my Cyndaquil, who's sustained damage from both the fight with Silver and a few Pidgeys I ran into along the way. And I also think I forgot to mention that Phanpy evolves into Donphan, who recently got a new form in the latest Scarlet and Violet games, which is kind of cool. Donphan's cool. Anyway, from Cherry Grove City, you can head right up back into Route 30. And I'm going to fight another Pokemon in the grass. No! It's been an ocean of level 3 Caterpies, by the way, and all the times I've had to run through here. It takes a village and maybe 100 level 3 Caterpies. No! Pidgey. Bird. Alright, now that we escaped from the grass, you notice that these fight is not happening anymore, and these weirdos aren't sitting in the middle of the way. And if you sit right in front of this guy,
I'm just lost. I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle.
when your trainer's eyes meet, a battle will begin, and our first trainer is Youngster Joey. Iconic for how he talks about this level 4 Rattata that we're about to fight. This Rattata has Quick Attack, which is a formidable move Just not really right now because, well, he'll outspeed me. He will not outdamage me. It's over. Get out, brat. Alright, Reinhardt has crit, like, most of its hits so far, by the way. Youngster Joey. Oh,
I'm out of Pokemon that can fight. Can I get your number? I'll ring you up to battle.
what he'll call you for is one of the most iconic lines in Pokemon, and lately, I have not been seeing it, so...
I knew it. If you don't battle many Pokemon, battles are harder. I need to catch more Pokemon.
And you can also fight the guy that he was fighting, and they've decided to part ways, and now both fight me.
You're Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle.
Youngster Mikey, who has 2 Pokemon. First one is a Pidgey. That's gonna get utterly owned by the Tackle of Destiny, HeartGold. He's just so cool. He's gonna get that dire thunder, guys. Watch this. And another level 4 Rattata. I'm so scared of the level 4 Rattata. Oh. How's he alive? Can't stand Tackle's 95 accuracy. When someone with me with my bad luck, oh jeez, man, 95 is like 80 already. Other than that, we can reach level 9. As you can see, he still hasn't learned Ember. This is so fair and fun. And then further up, Route 30, and there's a girl here. I'm not a trainer, but if you look one in the eyes, prepare to battle.
There's a bug guy here. He likes bugs.
Instead of a bug, I found a trainer.
Also, it goes without saying, but Silver will have whatever starter opposites yours because that's how Pokemon used to be. I think this is the last time Pokemon did that other than Sharon in Gen 5. But I really got on my way to remember that. Excuse me. Let me fight this guy and his buggy bugs. Fresh buggy bugs. That's a reference. Remember fresh buggy bugs? That's him. He has another Caterpie. Hopefully this one is... Nope, I was about to say... Is it going to be another level 3 Caterpie? Yep. Magic is everything, even though I'm not using any magic yet. Bugcatcher Dawn!
You're too strong.
And you got a gap in your teeth. Here we are in Route 31. In Route 31, most of the encounters remain the same from the last 2 routes, but there's a new addition, Bellsprout, who is a returning Pokemon from Gen 1 as well. I need a sneeze! Here is the entrance to the first cavern of the game, Dark Cave. But if you go inside, you'll hear some cool beats, but you won't really be able to do much because you'll need some HMs and Flash, which is no longer an HM, but was an HM in Gold and Silver. In this place, you can encounter Zubat, who is a returning Pokemon, and a new Pokemon, Dunsparce, who does not have an evolution, but he does nowadays. He has a 1% encounter rate, and he is one of the silliest Pokemon ever. Other than that, you can just head right out and head through Route 31, down these steps, grab yourself a black apricorn here. It's a black apricorn. And because of Game Boy character limits, all of the apricorns are going to be abbreviated, such as BLK. Blk.
I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. I heard my feet and I'm sleepy. If a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch.
Anyway, with that guy, jump off this ledge here and get yourself a Pokeball. And there's another bug trainer to catch. I mean, fight.
I got a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you.
You won't believe what level these Caterpie better be. Oh, level 2! Oh my god! Oh, 95 accuracy. There it is! Oh boy. Speed lowering move, Slingshot. Also something to consider that wasn't in Gold and Silver but is in these remakes are natures and abilities. Of course, natures determine which stats grow more and which stats grow less. And abilities are just random things that make Pokemon either more like better or more annoying to fight, such as Pidgey, who has a very good ability, Keen Eye, which prevents it from losing accuracy. Starters always have the abilities Torrent, Swarm, and not Swarm. Swarm's the bug version of what I'm speaking of. I don't remember the grass version. Blaze, Torrent, or whatever the grass one is. It's on screen right now in text. Big text. Green text, actually. Those increase their main elemental move by 50% when they're on low HP. I don't remember what the actual calculation is, but now that we have Ember at long last at level 10, get these bugs out of my face! Swat them away! Critical hit. He's just so good. Use that L fire, bruh. I'm gonna blast the corn with L fire, bruh. Here he comes. I'm going to blast this bug with L fire. This is on original DS hardware, by the way. That's how far I was willing to go for this production. Aww. Got my $32 from that kid.
Awesome, I like you. I look for here every day. When I'm in the tall grass, I find all kinds of berries. If you like, I'll share some. Can I get your number?
Some trainers will give you items when they call you and ask you to come retrieve it from them. Some items are exclusive to trainers giving them to you in Gold and Silver. But they've added alternative ways of getting these items in the remakes, which makes it much better. I'm just going to give an example, even though we haven't encountered it yet. Evolution Stones, which there are 3 trainers that would give them to you only sometimes when they call you. But they've added ways to get Elemental Stones that don't require sitting around waiting for a phone call, which with the team I used to use, not very fun when you need a Leaf Stone for your Victory Bell. I also used to use Poliwrath, and that was a whole Water Stone I just wouldn't get. It would take forever to just wait for the people that's supposed to give it to you to call me for it. Other than that, you get up right through here. Talk to this... Hello? Talk to this guy. I found a good Pokemon in a dark cave. I'm gonna raise it to take on Falconer. He's the leader of Violet City Gym. Head through here. I knew it was you, Kevin. How did you get past me? Here's something neat for surprising me. Versus Recorder. Versus Recorder can record your Pokemon battles. I have to go now. I won't let you pass me again. Let's go, Meryl. Meryl. I've not really ever thought about what the Versus Recorder does. I believe it just records trainer battles you have with people through wireless and online communication. You can save them after you fight and defeat them or lose, whatever. Again, I don't really know much because I never really did it. But other than that, we have arrived in Violet City. And next time on Pokemon HeartGold, we will take on that first gym in question and anything else that might be here in Violet City. See you all next time.